Hi Scorpio, hi Aquarius. Welcome back if you're returning back. My name is Shannon. If you're new, buckle up because it's real intense, okay? I just don't mess around. I do a work here, okay? Excuse me. And when you're working, you are to do it with all your heart, all your strength, with all your soul, right? And so, whatever we find our hands doing, let us do it with everything in us for all upright purposes. And so, I do focus that way on this channel. I do a different type of work. I do spiritual work. Obviously, you're spiritual, I guess, to some degree if you're tuning in for a tarot reading. I have proven that the scripture is here. It is here. All the high arcana can be found in the scripture. You will get it. I'm not religious. I'm spiritual. I'm for keeping the commandments of the Most High God and to stopping the wickedness and the thievery and the cheating and the lying and everybody's broken the commandments. Okay, it's just time to get up, fix it, and begin to walk in them, learn your lesson, and teach other people as well. Otherwise, you're just a filth of the planet, man. And so, anyway, I look at criminal activity here. Take it, leave it, do whatever you got to do with it. If you're in the energy, all I can do is just encourage you to get up. Stop moping about it and just get up and fix it and be a man or be a woman and fix it. Otherwise, I guess you're going to go to hell. Let's get started. I am taking positions for the past, present, and future. Tense, I'm using a homemade deck, and then I'm also using the the tarot to couple up with these positions. All right, so let's get started. So, something about somebody's throat chakra. If somebody's having a hard time speaking or something like that, this is spiritual what I'm feeling. So something about maybe what somebody has said has caused some type of something. I don't know, my throat chakra is feeling strange here. So if you are new, I feel energy, and I will also speak from that space. You just have to brace yourself. I let the Most High God just allow me to feel and express how He feels about things. And He's for uprightness and not wickedness, and He will roar at that stuff. All right, so anyway, there was something secret in the past position that I'm seeing, and it changed everything. It was very intense. Some people got stung by it, and for some people, it was a group involvement in whatever this was. Okay, and for a lot of you all, this was something intimate that happened, and there was a travel that was with that thing. Okay, it's something got cut in a really bad way. You may have lost your job over this thing. You could have been the boss and fired somebody over it. I don't know, but it is showing something very cutting was here with this thing. And if somebody's getting some download in the right now about that, then somebody's getting a download about whatever that is right now. There's decisions here that were in the past. There's decisions in the now. There's decisions going to be had in the future over whatever this is that you're dealing with. So let me go ahead and there's law showing up in the secret. Let me go ahead and take this deck here and see what the Most High God wants to couple up with this information that I've already given out here. So these secrets brought out something very... If there's a group involvement, it really is suggesting a bunch of people in some type of secretive thing. If this was somebody that got the crap beat out of them, like literally beat up, and it caused a death, then somebody was beat to a pulp and they died. Other people, this was just something secretive that went on. It caused some strife in the very general energy of what this is. Okay, but because I look at criminal activity, I'm going to give a real intense energy with it because it does exist here. And it is showing itself. Okay, and something secret took place and it caused some strife, and some people got together. There's a gang involvement here around something that took place that was secretive and intimate. Okay, whatever that was. Maybe there was no sex, but somebody just opened up intimately, and maybe there was just a close type of a relationship that was going on. Maybe this was with a coworker, but there was some type of strife around whatever this was with a bunch of people. that arose out of that thing. It transformed a lot of stuff in a real heavy type of a way out here. In the now, like I said, somebody is understanding something, getting some type of a download. Something could be very shocking about whatever this is. Okay, somebody could be also making the decision to also continue to travel. There is some type of big type of travel and movement going on today. Okay, and somebody knows that information, then somebody knows that information. You can travel for your work. It's the Eight of Pentacles coupled up here with this stuff. If somebody's traveling forward and making a decision in the now moment to try to work on something, then fine. If somebody's got some information that's going to help heal something, then fine. Possibly that's what's going on. That's what's in the now. In the very near future, we have a boss figure that is showing up here in your reading. So whatever that is, some type of authority is out here attached to something. There is a headship out here attached to whatever this is. And it is coupled up with either, a couple different things. Either sex with the boss, in returning somewhere for something intimate, or it is just some type of reconciling of something. It is a temperance card here. It is also being coupled up with energies that is either going to reconcile something on a job, or this your husband going back to a workplace within something. For some people, this is a deliverance card to reconcile something. If other people are making a decision to come be very cutting around something, then there is also death attached to the temperance card, can have a meaning of eternity. Okay, so what that means for you. But that also is a travel energy. And it also would suggest a husband is here. It's being coupled up with a card that talks about a man. A specific person is here with this energy. Somebody could also work for a hospital, doctor's office, something like that could also be here. I have an RN here, okay, or just somebody's trying to run, or if you run that back into itself, it's a runner, or it's something like that is here. If there is some type of a death situation, I have had energies that showed up today real heavy that somebody's going to go to jail for something out here. And I do have the law that is showing up in the secret with headship, okay. The emperor does appear here with the law in the secret somewhere. So if somebody's being watched and somebody is in the law upright, then you've got to show yourself, folks. You've got to show yourself. Okay, you've got to come out wherever you are, and you've got to face some stuff out here around some stuff. Okay, whatever this is. There is somebody's husband, though, with the emperor out here, or government, or whatever that is in the hidden. It really is here. And they're here because of the truth, returning because of something that they've got a revelation about something that's going on. Something like that is here around something. The overall energy is the Hangman. Okay, again, if somebody does see something from a different point of view, then they do. For some people, this craziness going on. It's very stormy. It's poisonous nonsense for some people. Lost their mind over a matter, okay? And there's a decision around for some people to put somebody in jail, because that's also a jail card. So it is still here. At the bottom of the deck is the Hermit. And that's also a business card. It's also a doctor card as well. Like I said, we got RN connected to something, then we do. The Hermit is a judge. And so we do definitely have legal stuff out here showing up. Somebody's getting some real big download something right now, or working on something that they're trying to return and making a decision to do something here around something, but headships around something. Okay, the Hermit is the snake in the basket, and somebody does have a snake in the basket. For some people, they went nutso, because somebody's poisonous out here. The snake's already showed itself in some readings, and the Hermit can represent the gateway to the dead, or I'm trying to hunt you down, chase you down, and I'm gonna pull you down and store you down in the ground, and all that kind of foolishness out here. You dealing with the older person involvement, and if an older person in the past had something secretive around some attacking, nasty, sexual, filthy disgust, then that was plotted. It was, because I have the word Zoom out here, okay? If somebody got pictures of that, okay, by their camera. I did have a photographer come out today in some of these readings today. If they zoomed in on something that they caught, or they were there just taking pictures of it, because hey, this is cool. We do this kind of stuff. Hey, hey, here's your Viagra. Let's all go do a rape and rape somebody. And they did it to an older person. That energy would be here suggesting it that way. Okay, or somebody's husband got raped, or they were involved in the nonsense, filthy, disgusting, cray, because somebody went crazy over it. I guess they went crazy over it. Okay, whatever that was, something was plotted like that in a really bad, heinous, nasty, disgusting, filthy crime out here showing up. Show me more information, please. That's filth. The mountain. Okay. Well, the rivers out here, and so whatever that is, something did happen in the mountains. You live in the mountains. The mountains is a enemy out here. Okay. If somebody was thought they were going for a hunting and fishing trip, and this is cool, all the guys were going or whatever, and somebody had some situation that somebody's seen something from a different point of view, and a bunch of people got in and done some nasty somewhere, then possibly somebody got attacked for whatever reason why they got attacked for. Could have been for money for all I know, but somebody did get attacked in some type of a competitive thing that took off back here, and something was very secretive and very deeply intense about the matter. Okay, so anyway, what else you want to bring out here? The mountain is coming out here. There's some type of blockage, and somebody does have a blockage in their brain. They're insane. So the owls keep showing up today. So we got meetings going on at work, or somebody you work with is involved in this thing that's taking place, or something at work happened and somebody went after a coworker that way, and some type of an attack on something, or there was somebody sleeping with the boss or a coworker, or something just filthy is taking place out of something, then so be it. But the owls go back to, let's have a meeting, and we get a couple up, and we can go somewhere and do something. We do have travel that is here in a couple other cards that also come out here in a really big way. And so we got birds coming out because the stork is here. This is some type of an announcement. There's timing to something as well. And there's something hideous out here around something. Show me, the bottom of the deck is the anchor. So there's something by water today as well. It's stormy waters. This is also an occupation card, so it really suggests something about work matters is here, and something really filthy has happened around work matters somewhere. Somebody is and that's like feeling way down. I guess you're feeling way down. I don't know. Somebody got involved in some stuff out here. There's birds out here. So, we deal with hateful birds as well. But if you were, even in the Emperor's picture, there's a bird in the window. And I've actually had the curtain and the window come out in wording today as well. If somebody was inside somewhere on some type of a trip, if you were by body of water or something, and maybe I've had cabin fever come out, I think, the other day when I was reading as well, then and somebody did have their camera, and they captured some pictures about some type of something connected with this stuff. Somebody was then looking through a window of some sort, or if that was a lens, like I said, and that was a zooming in on something from the lens of the window, then somebody does have something, some type of recorded evidence to something. It's really suggesting that to me out here. And if they got that evidence, because most I did say today, somebody was either going to confess something, they had evidence. Also, there was a forensic file evidence that's come out today as well. So whatever that was, anyway, birds can see from a high perspective of something. I'm just getting birds. There's birds out here. Whatever that means for you, maybe you work with birds, maybe you have birds. Birds also chit-chat. Something has been chit-chatty out here about something that is known, because somebody's like, oh my God, got a revelation of something out here in the now, connected to something about work. Okay, so the reunion card, again, that's here in the very near future. There's some type of a reunion here around a matter. There is a death of a male relative that's out here. So there are death matters. It's probably an older male relative that was connected with something, or they did something connected with something that happened with them, whatever that is. Whoever died, there's a male relative's death, just in general. Either an older male relative did the death somewhere to another family member, or just somebody that you know. But it is a male relative card, okay, and is coupled up with death. And there was something around a jealousy situation, and a baby came out of something. So there is sex somewhere. All right, well, it's out here, and the stork is a baby announcement as well. So we have somebody waiting also for the little return with it's probably it's the boss is out here. Somebody's headship is out here real big. They're waiting on the sex, baby. Well, anyway, better watch out. Some of those positions showed somebody getting attacked, and somebody anyway, you do what you want, have fun with it, man. If it's not safe for you to love, it's gonna get you in trouble. But you can do what you want. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to tell you what the Word of God says is going to take place out of some type of consequence. Going to happen with some nonsense going on today. Show me some words out here, Jehovah. The letter N is out here 2 times. All right, so that could be very prevalent. That just came out in the other Scorpio reading as well. So positive or negative with that for any given person involved in whatever's going on. There is some type of a judge connection out here as well. There's a word out here that goes to a judge as well with that coupled up. Anyway, a gathering of people. Well, it was out here in the past, okay? If somebody got beat the crap up and somebody beat the living daylights out of somebody's head, and they have mental issues now because of whatever that is, or that's coming to somebody because there's some type of a return around this energy, then there is something intimate around something crazy in this return, where this work matter or this boss figure or co-worker energy is connected to it. Okay? And somebody's out here waiting for this return, and it's connected to a male relative in a death matter, and jealousy is out here. We have the Emperor in the secret, and that's war. Okay? Anyway, a gathering of people is coming out here. Most I said there's a bribe going on out here. Okay, well, he already brought that out this morning. Jehovah says that somebody has to return to their family, and he's telling you that you have to, or you're going to go to hell. Okay, the Most High says that to return to your family and forgive and walk in love. And for some of you all, that is showing out here. If this gathering of people is for somebody to heal some crap that's went on a really filthy, nasty, demonic, disgusting way around some bribe that did take off in the past with some stupidness, then fine. Then you'll heal something. You'll take the word of the Most High. Okay, if you ain't gonna do it, you're gonna go to hell, people. You are gonna go to hell. You're gonna go to hell, and you're never getting out of that place. But you can do what you want. There is a boss out here in wording coming out here. So there is somebody who sets up in a strong authority somewhere. There is a butcher out here being addressed, or somebody was butchered. They were beat the crap up. And so, the chariot is out here in my homemade deck. That's a cutting implement. They were chopped up. For some people that was, but you can read about that. They were sacrificed. You can read about that in the book of Micah. How they'd be chopping people up, putting them in their little cauldrons, and they're cannibalistic people out here. There is, and they do exist in your cities, people. Somebody is getting some type of favor out here attacked. Now, if you're just a butcher and you're upright and you give thanks for the clean meat that the Most High gives us, to eat, and you give thanks, and then you do. Okay, there's just a butcher out here, but I'm just also making reference to people that are crazy out here, because there's a crazy person out here. The hangman's a crazy, stupid. There's a snake in somebody's basket. They trying to cut people up and do some nasty, and they're filthy, and they're dirty, and they're disgusting. Okay, because they exist, people. Something about the rodeo is here. You could have horses. You like to go to the rodeo, or you're being addressed. You got something going on with your family. It's time to return and forgive and walk in love. Okay? The next card says the day of vengeance. The treader's feet. Okay, and this is the Most High treading on the people of his wrath, which is the people of Edom. Okay, see you later, Edom. We got the mountain out here. The mountain of Edom is the mountain of Esau. Let it be removed, Jehovah. The Most High said of a truth, you are respected and you are honored if you are honoring the Most High God. Okay, so you need to repent and do some stuff. Let the Most High rebuild you. I don't care if you've lost your credibility, people. Just begin to rebuild. Okay, let people point their finger, mock you, do whatever. As long as you getting up and say, well, God's forgiven me, then you just keep on going. But you also have to act out with that stuff with people that have been involved if they're willing to, walk that way with you as well to heal. Okay, just get up and heal. All right. There is somebody that is out here that is a fool. Okay, well, we are dealing with fools. We are dealing with them. There's that window. It came out. It found my hands. So whatever that's about, like I said, the emperor is sitting here. There's a bird in the window. That's interesting. So there's something that's seen through a window. Or maybe you have a bird that sits in your window. I don't know what that's alluding to, but it's interesting that it is here. That's interesting. Anyway, so that it says window and to see. It also is making reference to your soul and having some understanding. Okay, and somebody right now is getting some type of revelation about whatever this is around work or working on something or returning or doing whatever. If something happened in the winter season for some of you all, then something happened in the winter season. Okay, Most High said those who know him shall do exploits. Okay, you don't have to fear these freakazoids, people. You don't have to fear the freakazoids. Y'all got two that came up, and there was, looting out here on some situation, some nonsense that took off. It's sad. It's so sad to my spirit to think that people would go do some nasty, filthy, heinous, disgusting, demonic crime just because there's money around something. What a freaking shame. That just really, it hurts my heart to no end. I could just sit here and cry over it. This is about speaking, and some people do need to speak up and reveal some things and get some freakazoids in the prison cell where they belong, man. This is about creativity, friendship, useful counsel, looting, preying on people, and debts and temptations that have been around some stuff. This is the letter A. It looks like an F. We had the other F that came out today, which would go to fraud issues. And then you have the letter I, which is ice. And we have something out here about the winter season. So whatever that connection is that I'm picking up on in this reading, it is here. This, though, tells you to stay calm and just reflect, and that is the hangman and the up and up of that. Okay, letting your head light up with some information, looking at something from, different perspective of something, and doing what the Most High tells you to do within whatever that is for you. Just stay calm and reflect. It is a victory room. Even though there's been obstacles out here, it says it's a victory over those obstacles and vices and habits, and something is to be controlled out here, and a resistance to something is out here. The Most High said if you would resist the devil, he would flee from you. That devil energy does not have any control over no one unless you give him the victory, and then you're lost at that point, and he really don't win. But anyway, folks, this is what's coming out around your energy. Shalom.